Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
Yo, what's up, LumioseStation? You got PokeaimMD here, and today I have an ORSOU Wi-Fi battle versus MightyMamoswine. Found him on my Twitter. I'm using a very fun and offensive rain team with Mega Swampert, Ludicolo, Keldeo, Kabutops, Bronzong, and Politoed. So 5 waters. It's really just a hyper-offensive, fun team. You just set up rain and then start smacking your opponent, which is why I like it. As my opponent is using a very also offensive team. This is a pretty old team, if I'm not mistaken. I just smack him with Pert or Ludicolo, to be honest, but he does have a few Pokemon that can deal with it. Breloom, Diggersby, Magnezone. The fact that he has Magnezone is so annoying, but I do have Earthquake on my Bronzong, if I'm not mistaken. So, no, I don't have Earthquake. Rain Dance. Man. Gardevoir, Skarm, and Breloom. Okay, no. Guardy, Skarm. What am I missing? Bisharp. Okay, so my opponent has a very annoying team. Not even gonna lie. My Keldeo kind of just smacks him if I get the rain. Keldeo also has Rain Dance on it. I want to lead off with my Bronzong because while he can potentially trap me with Zone, I don't know if he would try to because I can just Earthquake him. And even though I'm expecting to lead off with Breloom, I just want to get up my Stealth Rocks as quickly as possible, if it is possible. So I will try and get them up as yeah, my opponent, I'm expecting to lead off with Breloom just because it's the standard lead on these types of teams, as he does end up leading off with Diggersby. So that's even better for me, as I can deal with that. I just want to get up my Stealth Rock. Unfortunately, I do not have I don't have I don't have Earthquake on this thing, and we'll find out what type of Diggersby that is. That kind of looks Scarf, just looking at that damage, since I did absolutely nothing. I'm really thinking it is Scarf Diggersby, so that makes it even easier to deal with it, because I was expecting like a Life Orb SD variant. Like I said, he can just go out to Zone if he wants to. It really just depends what he wants to do right here. Skarmory is pretty safe, I guess, as well. I wouldn't go directly into Zone, though, if I were him, just because if I EQ'd, I don't know. I don't feel like Zone is a reliable switch into Bronzong. Even though I don't have EQ, he doesn't necessarily know that, so that's just my opinion right there. But he does end up going on to Skarmory, as I am able to get up my Stealth Rock. Now I can just switch out into my Politoed, and I'll be able to fire off rain boosted attacks. He has like 1 resist, which doesn't even appreciate taking them. And if he lets me weaken Skarmory, I can just come through with my Mega Pert. So I am just going to go out to my Politoed. I'm expecting him either to defog or get up his Stealth Rock of his own, as this is his only Stealth Rocker on the team. But I will be able to go on Politoed. Because of my Damp Rock, my Rain will be here for 7 more turns after this turn, as he doesn't go for his Stealth Rock. So now I'll be able to just fire off a Scald, and that's amazing. I could also go for the Encore. I actually just might go for Encore just because I don't want him to defog, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to outspeed him, because this thing isn't running very much speed at all. Yeah, it could just be it's probably a speed tie right here if he's not running speed, so I don't want to risk that. I'd rather just go for Scald and get off damage, or even potentially burn something, as he does end up staying in with a Skarm. So that's amazing for me. I get off a rain boosted Scald. Obviously I'm not offensive, but I am able to severely weaken him, as he is going to roll me out. If it's anything but Bronzong, I would have been good. But unfortunately, he brings me out into Bronzong, as I think that this Skarmory has Rocky Helmet or something. But that's really unfortunate that Bronzong came out. Literally anything but Bronzong on my team would have been amazing to come out. But he gets the Pokemon, as he can either defog or go for Roost right here. I'm not sure why he's just wasting rain turns with his Skarmory, though. Skarmory is a pretty big threat to my team. But to each their own, as he doesn't end up going for Roost right now. And once again, I can just fire off a rain boosted Scald. The great thing about Scald, it's such an annoying move because it just burns. Like, I mean, obviously I didn't get the burn right there, but if I do get the burn on this on the Skarmory, and he forces me out into, let's say, my Mega Swampert, I just get a kill. I actually can get 6 kills with Mega Swampert. So he does end up switching out, which is the correct play. He probably should have done that into Breloom before, but he ends up going out into his Magnezone. I guess that works out for me because I get off damage on this thing. He also cannot touch my my Swampert, and I'm really surprised that he's running Assault Vest on this zone. So I'm just gonna go out to no, actually I don't want to go out to Pert because that's kind of obvious, and Pert's such an easy switch in for Magnezone. I don't think he runs HP Grass because that doesn't exist. And the fact that Scizor is a threat to his team, I don't think he's running HP Grass. But I'm just gonna go out to my Pert and just click Waterfall, or just Mega Evolve rather, and just Power Up Punch or Waterfall. I'm not expecting to get HP Grass right here, as he does end up doubling out into I guess Breloom, which he does. Okay, good play on my opponent's part, but he let Breloom take the Stealth Rock damage that I needed, just in case it was indeed Focus Sash. So that's a good play on my opponent's part. I really was debating just going for double Scald, but I don't think it mattered in the end for me, as I can just go right out into my Bronzong and just fire off whatever attack I want to. He ends up going for Spore. Good play on my opponent's part. Just getting off that Spore. I don't really care if he goes Magnezone right here. To be honest, he could also just stay in. So what I'm actually going to do is click Gyro Ball first before doing anything. Yeah, I really am just going to click Gyro Ball just in case he wants to stay in and start going for Mach Punches or stuff. I don't know if he goes Zone directly because the double on my part is kind of obvious. But again, that's just my opinion. I don't think his Diggersby has Quick Attack because... well, we've seen his team, but he does end up going out into his Diggersby, as I am able to burn one turn of sleep right here. Now, what I can do is go for Protect if I want to, as I'll be able to scout what move he's going to go for. I don't really need my Kabutops, so I'm actually going to go out to my Kabutops. That way I can just weaken the Breloom with Aqua Jet, if anything. I'm expecting him to go for... I'm not expecting him to go for Earthquake, but if he goes for Earthquake, I guess he thought I'm heat proof or something. He doesn't end up going for Earthquake, though, so I guess he expected me to be heat proof. I don't really know if I agree with that play, just because... I mean, I'm a Bronzong, and I would have been weak to that, but whatever. To each their own. I can just go into my Ludicolo, and... what should I knock out right here? I actually get a kill right here by clicking Hydro Pump. So, yeah, I get a kill right here if I click Hydro Pump. So, that's what I'm going to do. I wasn't expecting him to Earthquake right there, but I guess good play on my opponent's part. Maybe he expected me to be Heat Proof, which I am not. But, I don't know. That was cool on my opponent's part, I guess. As he ends up going out into his... Gardevoir. So I get to get off damage on this, thankfully, which is going to put him in range of Scald from my Keldeo, which is something that I want. I really do hope that I hit this, as thankfully I do land it, and I am able to get off a hell of a lot on his Gardevoir. Way more than a hell of a lot. That's what we call a hell of a lot. No, that was not. But I'm just going to go out to my Bronzong because I could potentially get up a Rain Dance with that thing and proceed to deal with his team. I'm really surprised that he just went for Earthquake right there. Maybe he expected me to be Heat Proof, but I don't even know. He does get off his free Mega, which means that he loses the Swift Swim, which means he's not as much of a threat. And Keldeo is my way of winning this game. Keldeo can sweep his team. So that's going to be my game plan. As I am Levitate. I did show him I was Levitate. He tried to predict my Bronzong right there. I am indeed Levitate. So, I am just going to click Gyro Ball right here. I've already burnt off a turn of sleep as he ends up going for the Hyper Voice. If I am able to break through, I can knock... If I am able to wake up, I can knock him out. But I am not able to wake up. Unfortunate. Yeah, really unfortunate. As getting rid of Gardevoir would have been amazing right there. But it's okay. My luck isn't the best. All good, though. He's probably like, why did I Earthquake them? But I mean, it worked out for him. But... all good. I'm gonna pause it to pick some move. We'll be right back. So he ends up going out into his Magnezone. That's fine because I did end up waking up, and I could just go for Rain Dance, meaning that I get this up. I'm really surprised he actually went for Volt Switch. Actually, no, that was a good play just in case I went for the Earthquake. But I am gonna be able to go for Rain Dance right here, getting back up my Rain, and that's really gonna help me. The fact that my Bronzong's still alive also helps me as well. Diggersby is actually a little bit annoying to my team. Not even gonna lie, but I will be able to get up the rain, and that should allow me to go out into my Keldeo and actually just fire off a Scald. At this point, I'm pretty sure I could just fire off a Scald and get a kill if I wanted to. He can also defog away my hazards. I don't mind. Keldeo should be a free switch, and I'm not expecting the Brave Bird. If anything, he might just double out into his Magnezone, which I can knock out with Secret Sword, and I can get a kill after that with the Scald. So yeah, that's gonna be my plan right there. His Diggersby might have Wild Charge. Like I said, if I kill Skarmory, I can beat him with Mega Swampert, which is my plan. It's not really working out for me just yet because of that Earthquake on Kabutops, because he actually really did think I was heat proof, but no, I needed a Landorus T-switching, so that's why that thing is there. As he does end up wearing me out. Hopefully it is Ludicolo, because I just get a kill if it's Ludicolo. I really am hoping it's Ludicolo, but it's actually Swampert, so that's fine as well, because I will be able to Mega Evolve right here and proceed to just get off a rain boosted waterfall. Obviously I'm gonna be taking Rocky Helmet damage. I'm thinking he's Rocky Helmet. He could be Shed Shell. Shed Shell is also an option because he is a little bit weak to like if Magnezone traps Skarmory, he's weak to stuff like Pinsir, just physical attackers in general. So I am just gonna Mega Evolve and fire off a waterfall, as I now get my speed boost every single time I come in, so I don't have to waste that turn of Mega Evolving, thankfully. If I get a flinch, that's also amazing for me right here. And if he does choose to Whirlwind me out, which I'm kind of hoping he does, because Stealth Rock, Roost, Whirlwind, and I'm assuming Defog, I'd be forced into my, like hopefully Keldeo or something. But I get a flinch on him. Unfortunate for my opponent, but it happens, as he is going to switch out for my next waterfall, probably sacking Gardevoir, which is the good play, but Skarmory is so weakened to the point where it can't come in on anything at all except for Bronzong, so I will be able to go right for the waterfall once again and just knock out his Gardevoir. So I'm glad that Gardevoir is gone, and again, I'm trying to win with my I'm really trying to win with my Keldeo or my Megapert, both of which put in so much work. The fact that Rain is still up is also amazing, because I just get to click Waterfall again, or even Ice Punch. I actually don't have Ice Punch on this thing, so he doesn't know that. I'm hoping he doesn't know that, because Breloom could otherwise just come in. Mega Swampert. Diggersby ends up coming in. I can just go right for Waterfall versus this thing. Even Scarf Diggersby, I should be able to outspeed and knock it out. I'm actually grateful if hopefully I do outspeed and knock it out. I'm +2 though in the range, so I'm not expecting to not outspeed. And he's actually, I guess, trying to waste my turns right here, because he ends up going back out into his Magnezone, which is nice that it's gone, because now my Bronzong can no longer be trapped, and that also gives me a resistance to his Earthquake, a dodge to his Earthquake. So I'm able to knock out the Magnezone, and all he has left is Skarm, Bisharp, Breloom, stuff like that. So I'm in a really good position, I believe, as Breloom does end up coming out right now. Again, just taking more Stealth Rock damage, which is something I want. What I'm actually going to do is, this is hard for me, because I want to go out to Bronzong definitely. He could double switch out here in Skarmory, which I don't really mind, because I already got rid of his Gardevoir and stuff like that. So I don't really care, because it's not like I have to switch into Gardevoir anymore, so I don't necessarily need Bronzong. As he ends up going for Bullet Seed, it will be revealed right here if he's Focus Sash or Life Orb. But looking at this damage, I don't think he's a Life Orb. I could be wrong though. As nope, I was right. And I do just want to go for Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball, not really. Yeah, I want to go for Gyro Ball, because if he knocks me out or puts me to sleep, I at least break a sleep turn right here. Really surprised that he's just not going for Mach Punches or anything like that. But I am able to waste a sleep turn, and I don't necessarily need my Politoed right now, but if he goes Skarmory, that's amazing for me, as he might try and Roost. So I'm going to go Skarmory. I'm going to go into my Politoed right now just to get up the rain, because the last few turns that I need, I should be putting in work, as he actually chooses to stay in and probably go for a Bullet Seed or something, just trying to wear me down. I actually hope he goes for Bullet Seed and knocks me out, because then I get a free switch into my Ludicolo and I get a kill. So he doesn't end up going for Bullet Seed. Cool play on my opponent's part. I think it was just his best possible play, as I should be able to go out now into my my Ludicolo and just get a kill with Ice Beam. Yeah, I should be able to go out to Ludicolo right now. I'm definitely not in range of Ice Punch, and Ice Beam is my best play, because if he goes into... I don't have Ice Beam on this thing. Hydro Pump, I guess, is my best play then, because if he goes into Bisharp expecting Ice Beam, that dies. I have to go for Hydro Pump anyway because I don't have Ice Beam. I just realized I have Knockoff, which is to wear down Pokemon that Ludicolo brings in, like Ferrothorn, and I also have Focus Blast. So I'm going for Hydro Pump just in case he predicts my Ice Beam. It's my best play anyway. Focus Blast is also a play I can make. Both of them are inaccurate though. Either way, if I get off damage on this Breloom, or if I kill Skarmory, or even weaken Bisharp, I can just win with stuff like my Keldeo and things like that. So hopefully this works out the way I want it to. I'm expecting just to get a kill right here. I don't think even if I don't get a kill and I just damage his Breloom, that's amazing for me. So that's going to be my my plan right here. I'm going to pause it till he picks a move. We'll be right back. Oh, he actually does. Never mind. He ends up switching out. We'll see what he goes out into. As is that his Skarmory? Yes, that is his Skarmory. So I will be able to knock that thing out with the Hydro Pump, assuming I connect, of course. And thankfully I do. So Skarmory does end up going down. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have Ice Punch, so I couldn't. Obviously, I couldn't do anything about that. But I'm able to knock out the Skarmory. Ludicolo is getting weakened though, so it's definitely going to be in range of. It's definitely going to be in range of Mach Punch soon. Breloom's Mach Punch versus Ludicolo does a lot. It does 43 to 51. I'm about in range, almost. Yeah, I'm almost in range of it. As he ends up going out to Diggersby, I'm really surprised that he went out to Diggersby. Maybe he's trying to quick attack, but I'm pretty sure he's Choice Scarf. Just looking at the damage that he did with, looking at the damage that he did to my, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's Choice Scarf, not Banded. So he basically just gave me a free recover right there. Unfortunately, I guess he didn't want to go out to Bisharp just in case I went Keldeo. But that was a pretty poor play on my opponent's part, because that was Choice Scarf. That was Choice Scarf. Yeah, that was Choice Scarf. Is I can't talk for some reason, but that was Choice Scarf, and it just gave me a free switch right there. So now all I gotta do is connect with my Hydro Pump, and then Swampert plus Keldeo wins the game. So hopefully I do connect with this Life Orb Hydro Pump. I don't know why he didn't go out to Bisharp first. Maybe he was just fearing me to go out directly into my Keldeo, but I should be able to live this Sucker Punch as he gets a crit. So things get interesting now. They actually get pretty interesting now. Well, I gotta go out into my Keldeo, and I believe all I gotta do is go for a Calm Mind and win the game. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Calm Mind, because what Calm Mind does is I'm expecting the Sucker Punch, because if I am like Scarf or something, which I haven't revealed yet, I have to go for Calm Mind anyway, so I can knock out Breloom with the Secret Sword. But that was basically a 50-50 right there on my part. But I was expecting him to go for Sucker Punch because he doesn't know what type of Keldeo I am just yet, and because of that Calm Mind, I should be able to knock out Breloom after the Stealth Rock damage. So, because this is essentially a Choice Spec Secret Sword, and Breloom just dies to it after all that Stealth Rock hits. So yeah, Keldeo is going to be able to finish off the game right here. He doesn't even go for Sucker Punch again, so now even if he gets like a crit on me or something, he can't knock me out with Mach Punch plus Sucker Punch. Even if they both crit, he couldn't knock me out. And yeah, and let's say Breloom does live this, that means he's running like max HP, so my Swampert will be able to outspeed regardless of the rain or not. So Keldeo is going to be able to clean up, and that's going to be a good game. So I feel like he played Diggersby a little bit oddly. I knew for a fact that he was Choice Scarf after the damage on my Bronzong. Maybe he was trying to play off the fact that I could be thinking that he wasn't Choice Scarf. I could be thinking that he was Banded with Quick Attack. I don't agree with that though, because calcs do exist for a reason. And also I knew my Bronzong was max HP, so there was no way that he was Banded. And Diggersby doesn't run U-turn unless it's Choice. So yeah, it's a good game, dude. MightyMamoswine. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and you know, feel free to leave a like, subscribe to Lumios. You guys can go check out my channel. Link is down below, and until next time, later.